don't you think, because we discussed that we have to be very concerned from a very early stage in these developments, that these AIs are, the negative effects of them are well thought through. I think that there is a general sense between, especially some groups in academia, that are very concerned about the general purpose AI suddenly being created, not necessarily even by an absolute intention, but because of a creation of different systems and all of them being put together. What measures do you think that should be taken if a general purpose AI is being created? And what things do we have to take into consideration to remain in control?
Oh, yeah, that's hard. Yeah, it's hard because, as I was saying, like, I think we are not that close to that yet, but trying to imagine that it could happen. I think, like, I don't know if we could. So you mentioned, like, it's already created, right? We are not in the process of creating. It's already there.
Let's say we are just like 5 years away from it.
Okay.
So we have a timeline. It is coming, but it's not necessarily there yet, because I think if it is there yet, it's going to be really harder to control.
Yeah,
So
I think so. Yeah.
let's say it's just we have a slight amount of time, but what measures do you think we should take into consideration, immediate measures to have control over this system?
So, first of all, trying to see that the system is still, like, behaving within these, like, ethical principles. I would say that they're keeping deciding which principles we want to enforce, and trying to keep this, like, to make this, like, very clear. Also, like, in terms of security, I think we should always have, like, a potential, like, redress point, like what happens when the system doesn't act as we think. There should always be, like, some potential route to maybe disconnect the system or to make something that so the system stops acting. And then maybe also deciding when should these systems be implemented or not, and then have really, like, a very clear plan of action on that. That's why I really emphasize that this should be taken, like, from very, very early stages, and not to leave that to potentially that it can happen.
Yeah, hopefully AI will be a positive force
I hope
for
so.
humanity.
Yeah.